The next one is very important to start your day, and that is don't hit the snooze button. Many of us do this. I did this for so many years. Oh my goodness. This is what I learned about what happens when you hit your snooze button. There's a few reasons. Number one, when you set your alarm to wake up in the morning, when you set it the night before, that is the very first promise that you are making to yourself for that day that's coming. Now, you're either going to keep that promise and you're going to wake up when that alarm goes off, or you're going to break that promise to yourself and keep hitting the snooze button each time. The problem is you may think that this is not that this, doesn't worry a thing, that, it's not going to affect you, but subconsciously you are breaking a promise to yourself the very first thing in the morning, which, what do you think? Do you think that encourages you to be productive throughout the day and raises your self-confidence? Or do you think breaking a promise to yourself from the first thing in the morning, do you think that lowers your self-confidence and lowers your eagerness to be productive? Exactly. The more that you do that, the more that you're breaking that promise to yourself that possibly you're not going to keep, that decreases your productivity, and it does not encourage you to grow. It doesn't encourage you to be alert. It doesn't encourage you to move forward in your day. However, you're trying to move backward and gain back more time. So I want to encourage you, don't hit your snooze button. Keep that very first promise to yourself. Just doing that will raise your self-efficacy, raise that self-confidence so that you can be more productive and happier in your life. Now, the second reason is actually brain science. When you set an alarm and you wake up and then you hit the snooze button and you go to sleep for 10, 15, 30 minutes, what you are doing is you are putting your system, your brain, into sleep inertia. You can Google it if you like. What happens is when we go into deep sleep cycles, our REM cycles, those usually last about 90 minutes. And we're going through multiple of those throughout our sleep at night. When you wake up, you're starting a new REM cycle, or you should be, to go through that whole cycle in order to wake up feeling alert, feeling ready to go throughout your day. When you continue to hit that snooze button, you're pushing yourself into sleep inertia, which is actually hindering your prefrontal cortex from firing on all cylinders, which is decision making, motivation, inspiration, just being alert in general. That's why possibly when you wake up in the morning, you feel exhausted. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you feel like you're just not getting started. You can't get started on your day. It's because you're hitting that snooze button.